this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And I am just going to share a channel letter that I did for a lady yesterday, because again, it was just sat on my desk when I came to do this message. So I was like, yes, okay, we'll share that letter. And also share a energy for the day from the tarot deck, so from the Wide Awake deck. So, and let's have a look. First of all, let's do the letter first. So this is for all of us who feel connected to this twin flame soul to soul energy and energetic pathway that we're all navigating through this physical experience. So we've come such a long way. It may look in the physical world that we have moved miles apart, geographically, physically, visually, but don't let that deceive you, because the heart connection, the soul connection, the love connection is stronger and more visceral than ever. It's as if the fuse has been lit, and all this time the fuse has been burning and burning and burning. And as it gets closer to the end, the sparks get more and more intense. The sparks get bigger. There are more and more of them. That is what is happening with our energy power source. The telepathy, the feeling, the connection for the conductor of life is getting stronger and stronger, because we are headed towards love. Okay, so I love that for so many reasons, but because, you know, like if you're holding a sparkler and, you know, it does seem to, like, the quicker it goes to, zzz, you know, gets near to you, it does, like, it gets stronger and stronger, and the flame and the little sparks get more and more and more intense. And I will always remember that as a little kid, and it gave me that, you know, I had that feeling of like, oh, this is really exciting because it's kind of dangerous. You don't want to let it go, but at the same time, it makes you feel scared, but also it's like excited. It's like all the emotions. And I just think it's brilliant, because that's actually exactly what this connection does, right? Because it is all the emotions. It does make you feel scared, terrified, exhilarated, like childlike wonder, but also that feeling of like, like when it's right coming towards you. And so that's the reason, you know, why I love it, because it's reminding that childhood feeling of just how, you know, holding a sparkler for the first time and when it burns out and it's the end. So I'm going to share the letter again. It says, this is from his higher self to her, and it is, we've come such a long way. It may look in the physical world that we have moved miles apart, geographically, physically, visually, but don't let that deceive you, because the heart connection, the soul connection, the love connection is stronger and more visceral than ever. It's as if the fuse has been lit, and all this time the fuse has been burning and burning and burning. And as it gets closer to the end, the sparks get more and more intense. The sparks get bigger. There are more and more of them. That is what is happening with our energy power source, the telepathy, the feeling, the connection to the conductor of life is getting stronger and stronger, because we are headed towards love. Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? Because we are headed towards love. So there is that intensity, you know, that is growing and growing and growing. So let's have a look. The King of Cups. To go with that message. Yes. Of course it's the King of Cups. It's like this, like, outpouring of love, that strong, you know, sitting on this kingdom of like overflowing emotions, and wanting to be that overflowing emotional love king, right? That's it. That's the King of Love. So that is so, I don't even know I'm kind of like speechless, because the fact that the King of Cups came up, just right there is just so amazing. So that's the energy for today, this outpouring of love, this abundance of love. So we've come such a long way. It may look in the physical world that we have moved miles apart, geographically, physically, visually, but don't let that deceive you, because the heart connection, the soul connection, the love connection is stronger and more visceral than ever. It's as if the fuse has been lit, and all this time the fuse has been burning and burning and burning. And as it gets closer to the end, the sparks get more and more intense. The sparks get bigger. There are more and more of them. That is what is happening with our energy power source. The telepathy, the feeling, the connection to the conductor of life is getting stronger and stronger, because we are headed towards love. I love that. So as we all like get closer and closer to, I love the way it says the conductor of life, which is love. And the conductor is like that's the thing that creates the energy, right? Love. And so as we all get more and more, closer to that open-hearted living and heart-based life and, emotional living, then, then we are feeling the power of everything that brings, synchronicities, telepathy, manifestation happening. I'm sure all of us are experiencing, no sooner do I think something, that I'm either seeing it or somebody mentions the word of the thing that I thought, or, and it's happening so quickly. It's like, it's very instant. It's almost like, let me think of a silly example, but okay, I'm thinking of a donut, and then the next thing I see is a Krispy Kreme truck going past or whatever, and it's like, it's instant stuff like that. It's like, wow. And it's like the universe is responding to us because we're uplifting and we are, playing the game of what this magical universe wants us to do, right? It wants us to be living a open-hearted and, seeing with our third eye, being aware of what love can do to our life, manifesting, being in that vibration of openness, which is what love is. Living from the heart creates miracles, right? So I'm going to read the letter one more time because the King of Cups is here today. So we've come such a long way. It may look in the physical world that we have moved miles apart, geographically, physically, visually, but don't let that deceive you, because the heart connection, the soul connection, the love connection is stronger and more visceral than ever. It's as if the fuse has been lit, and all this time the fuse has been burning and burning and burning. And as it gets closer to the end, the sparks get more and more and more intense. The sparks get bigger. There are more and more of them. That is what is happening with our energy power source. The telepathy, the feeling, the connection to the conductor of life is getting stronger and stronger, because we are headed towards love. And along with that comes the King of Cups. So there you go. That's the message for today. So thank you so much. You know who you are, who asked that letter. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Amazing message as always. Just remember, keep going forward, keep living open-hearted, keep releasing all of the barriers that are opposed to that, which come up to let you release energy. Remember that we're just breaking down energetic walls all the time. Like, anything that gets triggered, it's just there to be removed. Anything that gets triggered, it's there to be removed. Breaking down those walls. I think I shared my mum is also in a twin connection, and I shared that a couple of days ago she was devastated because her twin hadn't responded to her email. And I'd said, don't worry, it's okay. You followed your intuition. That was meant to happen. Everything happens for a reason. It's time for you to let go of that energy, that feeling of being rejected and, you know, and everything that brings up, the doubt, the fear, the rejection, everything. Sure enough, a couple of days later, I think it was yesterday, she said, you know, I feel so much better now. And she said, I feel so much better for doing that. And I feel so much better because I knew that I wanted to send, I don't regret sending the email. And I feel so much better for, because it, you know, again, you're listening to your intuition, you're in that place of control. It's not control, it's like you're in your light, right? Because you followed the intuition. Okay, if you're not getting the expectation of the response that you want, but then that's why we are always on a journey of understanding that we have to release expectations. By following our intuition, we release expectations, but we do what we are inspired to do anyway, because it's not about the response. It's about following intuition, which puts you into the full light of your soul. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, what the other person does. Because again, like this says, it may look in the physical world that, you know, we could be miles apart, but actually what's happening on a soul to soul level, on an energetic level, on a vibrational level is like, you know, it's mind-blowing, really. So that's why following your intuition is the most important thing, because following in the intuition is your soul and your twin soul talking through your intuition to help you do the things that you need to do to help each other grow in your energy, to release the things you need to release. Because remember, anything like that, well, that had to happen because there was those feelings of fear and doubt and anxiety and, you know, rejection, and, you know, remembering that divine rejection is always divine protection, right? Because it wasn't the right time, it wasn't, you know, there's always a reason. So just trust, you know, just trust in your connection. And the most important thing is trust in your intuition. Okay, well, I really hope that helps. I absolutely love that the King of Cups came along with that message today because, you know, you can't make this stuff up, can you? And the cards, they look at what's at the bottom of the deck, Temperance. And this is the twin flame relationship. This is the balance of the energies, you know? This is the balance. This is the ultimate balance in a relationship, which is exactly what we're here to do, to create the temperance for our lives. So there you go. I hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of my services, then please do. All the books, of course, all available on Amazon. All the mantra books that I do as well, all available on Amazon. And yeah, if you would like any help, then please do. All details are in the link. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya.